The appeal of heavy metal is it's a gut-level music. It's simple to grasp and it's simple to understand, and I think it's escapist music. People can go along to a heavy metal gig and spend maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, and not worry about any other thing in the world. They can just get totally involved in the music and merrily headbang away and not worry about anything else, which, to me, is what popular music is all about.
Each has got his own sort of style, such as, like, you know, the loudness and the guitars and the bass. It's just amazing, you know?
It's like if you play an instrument, yeah, and you play it and you think, yeah, it sounds okay, you know? And then you put some volume behind it and it sounds better. Then you put excessive volume behind it, it sounds crazy, you know, great.
When you listen to that, you know, it really freaks you out, you know, I mean, really enjoy it and forget about the rest of your troubles and that.
For a start, you got the best music in my opinion. Without a doubt, you got the best birds. I mean, look at Earthly Soul, perfect.
The best quote I ever heard about heavy metal was someone said it was larger-than-life music played by larger-than-life people. Motorhead are a classic example of a heavy metal band. I mean, they slogged away for years and years and years. They've always remained extremely close to their fans. Their music is hard-driving, it's simple, straightforward, and it's aggressive. I think Lemmy told me once that he didn't know how to play a song slowly. He said every time they got anywhere near a ballad, by the time they played it 3 times, it was going at 700 miles an hour anyway, so they might as well go for it.
Now, Lemmy, heavy metal music, you once described it as music that your mother shouldn't like. Now, is it really that nasty?
Well, she pretends to like it, you know. They come to gigs and they always leave before the gig actually starts. Got to get the last bus home, you know.
I mean, what does she think of you being involved in it all?
Oh, she's quite relieved to see me with a job, you know.
You've been around quite a time now, if you don't mind me saying. I mean, one thinks of Hawkwind and things. I mean, now, heavy metal itself, has it changed throughout the years or what?
Oh, yeah, I guess it has. I mean, in the old days it wasn't called heavy metal, it was called heavy rock, you know.
So what is the difference?
I think there's more young guys now, and the other bands were all made up of people out of bands like Deep Purple, for instance, was made up out of Episode 6 and another band, right, who sort of amalgamated. And Blackmore was in Screaming Lord Sutch's band, you know, so that all came out of older guys, but the new wave, so-called, of British heavy metal is mostly guys, it's the first band they've been in, you know, like Iron Maiden, people like that.
People like yourself, I mean, and the Blackmores of the world, for that matter, are still around, obviously. I mean, you're doing incredibly well, aren't you?
What else am I qualified for?
One-armed bandit, I know.
Gutter sniper.
That'll do. It's a very loud kind of music. I mean, was it done to your health? I mean, was it done to your ears, for instance?
Eh?
Eddie Clark's left the band, Brian Robson's joined. Now, is the sound going to alter any? Or is it just going to be the same Motorhead that we all know and love?
Oh, that was a bit...
No, I like Motorhead.
Stop grovelling, child. Now then, why is it going to change? Well, Brian's sort of a more melodic guitar player than Eddie. Eddie was more of a standard heavy metal guitar thrasher, you know. Whereas Brian keeps writing ballads and things in his spare time. You know, it's difficult. But it's going to be the same sound because me and Phil are still at the back, you know, doing the same thing. It's just that on the top of it there'll be a bit more curly icing rather than just the spread variety. You know.
It's an intriguing thought, Motorhead doing a ballad.
Yeah, we tried before.
Was it a very hard, fast ballad?
Well, I always keep going, should be a bit faster than that, you know. So we end up going 200 miles an hour. Here's a slow one, boys and girls. You know.
OK, in one word, sum up heavy metal for us.
Noise.
This is Ozzy Osbourne, the channel of his first album. This is called
The typical heavy metal fan, I guess, would be, well, he'd be wearing black, of course, because it's a very flattering colour.
Yes.
It makes you look thinner than you are.
Right.
I guess these days it could be anything from 15 to 35 years old. You'd have the black leather jacket, the chains, the patches. If you can't afford leather, you go for the blue denim, possibly with the sleeves torn off, and long hair. I mean, I would have had long hair, but I had it cut off 2 weeks ago.
It's really bugs me is that a lot of people think that you have to have long hair just like that heavy metal, and that you've got to wear denim, and that you've got to be scruffy. Now, I'm not scruffy, I haven't got long hair, and I don't wear denim. So, you know, why the hell? You know?
I don't think the fashion comes into it. As long as you like the music, you can wear what you like.
Headbanging, I guess, comes from the time when people were maybe squashed into a concert somewhere, couldn't do anything else to express their enthusiasm. I mean, not even pogo. So they immediately bang their heads in time with the music against the nearest solid object, which I guess, you know, is one way of getting off.
Just gets you going, really. I mean, you start headbanging and you're feeling okay, and you just get up. It's a great feeling, really.
I saw you earlier, you was going away like a steam engine.
Yeah, well, do my best.
The cardboard guitar is about as depressing as the headbanging thing, really. I think it came out of the same idea that people wanted to demonstrate their enthusiasm in some way. So, they originally started off just throwing shapes, empty-handed, and then there was a guy, and I'm not too sure about the historical facts here, but a guy called Rob Loonhouse, who used to go to a heavy metal club, the Sound House up in Kingsway in London. And Rob, I think, decided one night that rather than race about empty-handed, I mean, this wasn't cool enough, he would cut out a guitar-shaped piece of cardboard and take it along. Do the routine like that, throw all the shapes, all that kind of thing. And people picked up on it. I reckon that if you put a real guitar in his hand, or any of these people's hands, and just plugged it in, I'm sure that they could play any solo you care to mention from any heavy metal song. It's like the first man to learn how to play guitar without ever actually playing a guitar. I don't see any reason why heavy metal should ever stop. As long as people enjoy good, gut-level, hard-rocking music, then there'll always be a market.
There certainly will be if today's studio band is anything to go by. Kate had a chat with them during rehearsal this afternoon.
Do the press make a big deal about the fact that you're girls and you're playing heavy metal music? Do they go on about it a lot?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to accept. I think some of them find it hard to accept us as a band, full stop. It's always because we're girls. You know, it's always in an interview somewhere, you know. But I think the more we go on, I think they're accepting us more now, you know, as musicians as well.
Yeah. Because there's one other heavy metal all-girl band, Girls School, that's right.
They're really good friends of ours.
Yeah. And your producer, Victor Mayle, he was their producer as well.
Yeah.
Is that why you chose him?
Well, we always thought that the production on Girls School's records and Motorhead's was really good.
Yeah.
And by chance he came to one of our gigs and came backstage and we met him. We really liked him. And we all get on so well with him. And we think he's a great producer, so we just got together.
So if you're missing out on anything, Julie?
No, I mean, I wouldn't be doing anything else. I love what I'm doing. And I'd rather be doing this than anything else.